True peace, Kens. Girl 14 and boy 12 opened fire on deputies after home break in. Man, peep the slang. Deltona, Florida, a 12-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl who ran away from a juvenile group home Tuesday night in Central Florida allegedly opened fire on police officers after the youths broke into a house and armed themselves with several of the homeowner guns. The siege happened at 1015 Enterprise Osteen Road in the city of Deltona, north of Orlando, where at least 8 deputies reportedly took over amid the trees outside the home as bullets whistled by. None of the deputies were injured. The 14-year-old girl, however, was shot and wounded after police said she fired at them multiple times using a pump-action shotgun. The boy, who was armed with the AK-47, surrendered. As of Wednesday morning, the girl was said to be in critical condition after undergoing surgery at an area hospital. At news conference late Tuesday, Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chickwood said the assault on law enforcement officers by 2 armed children was something I've never seen in 35 years in policing. The incident began early Tuesday evening when staff at the Florida United Methodist Children's Home called police and reported the pair missing. The girl hit a staff member with a stick before fleeing with the boy, according to a new release from the sheriff's office. It was unclear what sparked the confrontation. Police were told that the boy was a diabetic and needed insulin every 4 hours, increasing the urgency to find them. Man, please peep the slang, yo.
First, though, a shootout in the middle of a Volusia County neighborhood involving two teens, both of them now facing charges. Sheriff Mike Chipwood called the shootout, quote, unbelievable. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Justin Warman.
And I'm Bridget Ellison. Now, a Sky 6 flew over the home off Enterprise Osteen Road. Deputies say the suspects, who are foster children, broke into the home, then used weapons they found inside. Mark Lehman joins us with the latest developments.
That's a big-ass house, yo.
Just in the last hour, we got a chance to speak with the owner of this home off camera. He tells us he's still in a state of shock. The man just left for the store with his family when the sheriff's office says his home was broken into. When they returned, deputies were engaged in a standoff with those 2 children, which quickly escalated. We watched this morning as deputies examined damage from the gunfire. Investigators returning to the Enterprise home where they say a 12 and 14-year-old sparked a high-powered shootout. They were coming out to kill cops. They were coming out to kill deputies. The Volusia County Sheriff's Office identifying the suspects as 12-year-old Travis O'Brien and 14-year-old Nicole Jackson. Deputies say the 2 ran away from a nearby group home and broke into this house, finding high-powered weapons and 200 rounds of ammunition. And where do you learn to use this weaponry? At 12, I didn't know how to fire an AK-47 or unload it and reload it or use a pump shotgun. Sheriff Mike Chitwood says the children opened fire as deputies surrounded the home. This wasn't a shootout in one area of the house. They were traversing the length of that house and opening fire on deputies from different angles. Chitwood says deputies tried to de-escalate the situation, but were forced to shoot Jackson as she aimed a shotgun at them. She was rushed to the hospital as O'Brien surrendered without firing another shot. They tried to do everything humanly possible to end this peaceably. But you know what? You can't end it peaceably if the people that are armed shooting at you don't want it to end peaceably. We're told Jackson, the 14-year-old, was stable after undergoing surgery for life-threatening injuries. Both Jackson and O'Brien are facing charges of attempted murder on law enforcement and armed burglary.
Man, peep the
Investigators
slang.
are continuing to gather evidence from this home.
Peep the
In Volusia
talk.
County, Mark Lehman, getting results, News 6.
Man, peep the slang, yo. Man, the girl hit a staff member with a stick before fleeing with the boy. Boy, what was up? What's up? True.